Welcome back to draft season. Every weekend this preseason, we're building an actual guide to the most valuable picks at each position, using real 2026 draft data, not just gut feelings, so you can put together a genuinely good team this season. Last week, wide receivers. This week, tight ends. 12 names in the countdown, plus this week's value pick. For each one, we're asking the real question: what did they actually do last season? And what's genuinely different heading into this one? Isaiah likely just signed a 3-year, $40 million deal with the Giants this offseason, following head coach John Harbaugh from Baltimore, where he never got out from behind Mark Andrews. In his final season there, he averaged barely 4.4 fantasy points a game. That number means almost nothing now. He's in a completely different offense, with a completely unproven connection to rookie quarterback Jackson Dart. The contract says one thing, the tape says something else. This one's a roll bet. Dallas Goedert quietly put up 12.3 fantasy points a game for Philadelphia in 2025, a top 3 rate in this entire countdown, despite missing 2 games. George Kittle matched 14.7 fantasy points a game, one of the best rates on this list. But he only played 11 games all season. The talent's never been the question. The availability is. Travis Kelce is still going off the board inside the top 9 at his position. 11.4 fantasy points a game in 2025. Respectable, but no longer anywhere close to the ceiling that made him a first-round pick for the better part of a decade. Tucker Kraft posted 14.6 fantasy points a game for Green Bay. Almost identical to Kittle's rate, but did it in just 8 games. When healthy, one of the highest per-game ceilings at the position. The ADP is pricing in exactly that injury risk. Sam LaPorta managed 11.9 fantasy points a game for Detroit, but played only 9 games all year, the smallest sample of anyone in this countdown. Fannin Jr. quietly put together 11.7 fantasy points a game as a rookie in Cleveland. A top 6 rate in this countdown, at a price still reflecting first-year uncertainty. And here's the number that stands out. Kyle Pitts is going TE5, but his 12.4 fantasy points a game in 2025 was the second best rate of any tight end on this entire list, trailing only the consensus TE1. Unlike almost everyone ranked above him, he played all 17 games. Atlanta's new head coach, Kevin Stefanski, has historically funneled his tight ends an average of 167 targets a season, some of the friendliest tight end usage in the league. That's this week's value pick, a full, healthy season of TE2 production at a TE5 price. Tyler Warren posted 11.1 fantasy points a game as a rookie in Indianapolis, a solid rate, but already several names on this list outproducing him on a per-game basis. Colston Loveland turned in 10.3 fantasy points a game for Chicago, the lowest rate of anyone in the top 6 of this countdown, priced almost entirely on draft pedigree and target volume upside. Brock Bowers averaged 14.7 fantasy points a game for Las Vegas, tied for the best rate outside the very top of this list, but did it in just 12 games. Fully healthy, this is arguably the best tight end in football not named McBride. And at the very top, Trey McBride, the clear TE1, going off the board first at the position by a wide margin. 18.6 fantasy points a game in 2025, not just the best rate at tight end, one of the best rates at any position in football, full stop. So which brings us back to the actual value of this countdown, Kyle Pitts. TE5 by ADP, but a full season at a TE2 rate, the only name in the top 6 who played every single game, backed by a new coaching staff that historically feeds its tight ends more targets than almost anyone else in the league. That's this week's value pick. Next weekend, draft season wraps up with the finale, kickers and defense.